Well, I think they've really contributed. They really, you see some of the pitching outings Gary's done, some of the RBIs that we've gotten from Judge and Austin. They've been a part of it, but I just think that contributions from everyone, but they've been part of it for sure.
But the way Gary Sanchez has swung the bat, 9th home run today, when he steps in the batter's box, do you almost expect him to come up with a big hit?
Well, you feel like he's going to hit the ball hard, is what you feel, and you're not sure where it's going to end up, but you feel like he's going to hit the ball hard, and he's been locked in, and it's been fun to watch.
What does it say about a guy that's been in the big leagues for less than 20 games and they intentionally walk him twice in a week?
It tells you how good he's swinging, especially, with a guy with all the experience behind him, over 400 home runs, over 1,000 RBIs. It says a lot about the way he's swinging.
Tanaka really did a nice job getting ahead of hitters. When he's able to get ahead, first pitch strike, how much easier does that make his job?
Well, I mean, that's the idea of pitching. When you get ahead, you can expand. And I thought he had to really battle early on. His stuff really got good to me in the 4th inning. Is when he really seemed to settle in. And, he got some big plays. He gets, Judge throws a guy out at second, to get it out in the inning. We turn an important double play by Torreyes. And then it just seemed like he found everything. And went to work and gave us 7 strong innings.
Did he bunt on his own there? Well,
I don't really like to talk strategies.
I'm just curious because it led to Gary being walked.
Yeah, so just leave it.
Does that mean you maybe didn't want that to happen?
I'm not saying anything.
So, I think last time was the first time Gary had worked with Tanaka. For him, the 2 really good starts in a row with him behind the plate. Just show the comfort that Gary has in working with this staff already.
Yeah, I think, he's worked hard at it. He's worked hard to get comfortable with the staff. And to me, that's the biggest thing for a young catcher, where the guys feel good about what he's doing there. And, it's nice that he's got some young guys that he's caught. He's caught some of these guys before. But he's done a really good job adjusting in game, what he sees, and just putting fingers down.
Joe, Aaron Hicks was 7 for 14 on this trip. What do you see that's different from him?
To me, it started at Citi Field. He started swinging the bat. It's hard to say. I think early on he hit balls hard and didn't get hits. I thought he got frustrated. His playing time was kind of all over the place. The consistent playing time has probably helped him a lot. And he just seems comfortable, and he's done a really nice job. He's played every position. It's a nice little rotation we got. He's going to continue to play.
Joe, you mentioned that,
Yes, he fell in. It kind of freaked me out, actually.
He fell in?
Yeah. I think he tried to jump in, but he was probably not in a state to even be walking.
Did he say anything, or?
No. He went down hard twice.
Was he hurt? I mean, did stadium security?
Well, I'm sure he doesn't feel good from his fall. I think he hit his rib, and then when he got back up, he fell down. He hit the back of his head. So
stadium security got in there pretty quickly.
Yes.
Was that the far end of the dugout?
It was right in pretty much the middle.
So he fell from over the top of the dugout? Just fell?
I think he tried to jump in, but let's just say he shouldn't have been really doing anything.
Did he land near or on anyone?
He landed on the stairs and hit his ribs.
But there was no player right there. Okay.
I'm not sure he could have seen.
And Joe, when you think about Sanchez getting walked at this deal twice intentionally, what does that? I mean, that type of respect that quickly. What does that say about him?
You don't see it very often. You really don't. It means that Scott Service has probably been paying attention to how he's swinging, number one, besides just here in Seattle. And just says a lot about him. I mean, his abilities.
What did you think you were getting when he was called up this time?
Oh, I thought we were getting a good player. And even when we had up before, I thought he was a good player. He just wasn't getting regular time. And, his first start was against Chris Sale. I mean, that's no day at the beach, especially if you don't know him. And then his second start was against Mats, and he's just kind of, he's developed and he's comfortable and he knows what he needs to do.
I mean, a good player is one thing. You were not expecting this, obviously.
I don't think he would expect this out of anyone. I don't care how highly talented a player is.
You guys activated Mitchell off the deal and sent him to AAA?
I'm not sure.
You did. It was announced.
I'm always the last one to know.
Do you know? Is there a plan to get him?
I would,
back up
I
here
would,
at some
I
point?
would think that if we can get
September?
him going and we feel good about him, yeah, I would think. I haven't talked to Brian about it, but obviously, you know, it's a guy we've talked about. We've missed him.
Joe, have you, in your 9 years as the manager, been as excited about a player, young player, as much as you are about Sanchez?
Well, I've never seen a young player come up and do what he's done in 9 years as a manager. You know, I had some pretty good young players in Tampa, or Florida, when I was there. But this is pretty remarkable what he's done. A guy that's kind of had this similar in a sense to me, but didn't play every day was Dylan. But you know, his were kind of spread out. You know, and we weren't sure exactly what we were getting with Dylan. We knew that he had a lot of talent, but you know, he had changed from a starter to a reliever, and I mean, we saw how he moved that year. He's a guy that came in for kind of long relief in a sense, and he was your 8th inning guy by July. And I believe did he make the All-Star team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we talk about round numbers a lot? 800 mean anything to you?
You know, Zillow informed me that today. I mean, it's like I said, I've been blessed with a lot of good teams here, so it's nice. But let's get 801.
Going into this road trip, couple of the guys talked about how you guys are in the playoff chase, but said it's a long shot. Now that you win 4 out of 6, do you still look at this as a long shot?
I think our guys believe because, I mean, you think about it. We're in our division, and those are some of the teams that, I mean, a lot of the teams that we're chasing. We got 30 games in our division of the next 36, so, you know, the opportunity is there.